Welcome everyone to another breakdown video of the market. We're gonna start with the Usdcf. We are currently on the daily time frame. Now, as you can see, as a matter of fact, for the bias first, we are still bullish, prices pulling higher at the very moment. As you can see, starting from this week on Monday, we are pretty much bullish. So I do believe we're gonna surpass the previous daily close, which was on Friday, given the fact that we broke, we took out the previous previous daily weekly low, as you can see there. So we are currently pushing higher on the Usdcf. Now, to where we may go in a couple of days, on the left side, as you can see, we broke the structure. It was the last low in the downtrend. As you can see, we broke the structure there. We have the supply area and the order block here. So this is the daily order block at 0.8747, which can say 50 as a round number. So I do believe the Usdcf is going to reach this level anytime soon this week. Now we just have to see if we can find our entries inside of it, right? So on the daily time frame, we are still bullish. Now H4, so for the last week, as you can see, price was in consolidation, right? It was consolidating. We still have this high to be break above, which is obviously a Friday one. It wasn't much happening on the Usdcf last week, so I do hope we're gonna have more volume, more opportunities on this pair this week. So if we dive into the details on H4, so on H4, as you can see, we saw the liquidity, right? And the liquidity was taken. It was taken with this week. Now we have to go higher, right? So liquidity to the downside was taken. Everything there is covered on H4, so I do believe that price may go even higher from now on. Okay, so currently bias is bullish on Usdcf. Now, before taking any trades on Usdcf, I do want to see breakout to the upside. As you can see on 15 minutes, right? So this is nonsense price action. You can trade and you can't trade in this market behavior, because it's very risky. You don't know if this is going to pull higher or is going to push lower. It's just ranging. So it's kind of ping pong situation where you have to be patient enough to see more setup being created before taking any trades on the Usdcf. Definitely you can have trades on the lower time frames, such as 5 minutes, 1 minute. But that's up to you. If you are a scalper, I am day trader, so I'm going to look for higher time frames, such as 15 minutes, 30 minutes to take my trades from. Now, we know the bias is bullish, right? We have this set it up. Now we have to see more price action development in order to trade this pair, because it's consolidating and it's range and choppy price action. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next one. So Usdcad, let's start with the weekly. So weekly definitely bullish as Usdcf. Now, previous week rejected the order block that I was talking about on Usdcad. We rejected it. Now we are just pulling in, right, to fill this week. Now, the thing is, we have a lot of news happening for Usdcad, for Canadian dollar on the Wednesday, right? So this is going to put the mark on this week where price may go. But from the technicals, right, overall, we are still bullish. We're just having, uptrend, a pause, a large pause, right? Big consolidation. But currently, at the current situation, if we zoom in, we have this rejection on the previous week, but currently we are filling in. So we are bullish still, right? So the daily time frame, Friday closed bearish. We took out the Friday's low, which is great. Now we are pushing, right? So definitely we can expect price surpassing this if everything is going to go by the plan. Now we have to be careful. We have to see what is going to happen inside of those few candles, right? There's few price action. H4. So H4 rejected this area of support. As you can see, we took out the lows of the Friday. We took out even London lows, as you can see, and New York is continuing up. So definitely, if we would wanna, trade this pair into the longs, we will target all the way up to the highs, right? But we have to see how the Asian is going to play out and the London session. Currently, so H1 already saw on H4, we had liquidity, equal lows taken, pushing higher, breaking the structure, which means that we may go higher, but this is just a reversal of the current trend there. We see short-term short trend, right? But higher time frame is bullish. Now we have to be careful. So this is the last area of supply from where we can sell it off, right? And continue with the trend. Now I said on the weekly time frame, we are feeling the week. So we have to see a lot of confluence to take the trade, right? Going to the 15-minute. So 15-minute, let's see. 15-minute, let's start with the marking up. So we have this as liquidity grab, right? We grab the liquidity to the downside, we broke the structure to the upside, like that. So everything happened in the New York session today, as you can see. Price did not pull into the demand area, as you can see, it just rejected and pushed higher. Now, the next point of interest can be, like we had a breakout, so we had a BOS there, right? The last point of interest can be this order block. So this is the last bullish candle prior to this sell-off. Okay, we have small imbalance inside of it. Let me just stretch so you're gonna see perfectly. We have small imbalance. We have order block sweep. So this is okay. And we have the area from where we can trade from, which is at 34.69. So this is the area from where we can find possible bearish scenario, possible short trades. Now, I do only trade Usdcad in the New York session, so we may skip this tomorrow in the London, and we may wait for the New York session to begin and see if this is going to play out, if we're going to have a lot of confluence to trade from, right? Then we also have this imbalance, so we may face this kind of roadmap. Price pushing down to cover the fair value gap, pushing higher, and then push down, right? So we may see this kind of situation. Now let's go on the 5 minutes to see how it looks like. So 5 minutes, like that. So we have everything covered. As you can see, this is covered, mitigated, pushing down. This is mitigated with this rejection, right? This happened on Friday after London close. Then we pulling down, broke the structure. We did not pull in to the area of supply and just sold it down into the late Friday session, right? So in this case, this is still valid. Now we can refine the entry by pulling price higher, right? So this is the refining on the 5 minutes. So we have 34.72 level for possible entry. Okay, this is 5 minutes. But like I said before, I want to see London playing out. I want to see beginning of the New York session, and then we can decide what we're gonna do, whether we're gonna short it, whether we're gonna buy it. So all depends how market is going to behave and how many setups are going to be created, right? So this is for the Usdcad. Gbpusd daily. So daily, as you can see, we are still bullish. We are currently in consolidation, like on every pair. So in January, most of, across the board is consolidation. And currently we are still in consolidation. So, but what I like about Gbpusd currently is that we took out the equal lows. So last week, we took out the lows. We created bullish sentiment. Okay, so price is pushing higher. And if this is going to surpass this high, then definitely this one is exposed, and so on and so on. Right? So we just have to see how it's going to play out in the London and Asia. H4, like that. So H4 is different ball game, right? Different story. So H4, we have this order block there. It's not mitigated yet, so it's still valid. We had this, let's say, corrective wave pushing price higher. We took out the liquidity down because this was the trend line liquidity. We took it out. Right, we took out every liquidity below, which is fine, okay? And now we are pushing higher, right? You're pushing higher. This is not very much strong price action, if I'm being honest, because we did not push with, let's say, impulsiveness, right? It's only this impulse, small pullback, small pushing up, again pullback, push, pullback, push, right? So price action in this case was not that strong to push all the way up on H4, right? currently, if I mark up this level, or let's say zone, so currently we are rejecting the supply area. If we can surpass this, break above, close above, definitely we are still bullish. So we have to see what will happen there, right? On H4. So let's go to the lower time frames. Let's go to 15 minutes. So 15 minutes at the very moment, if we dive into what happened today. So we had Asian high, Asian low. So what happened today was London took out the Asian low, right? Rejected this area, pushing higher, taking out the London high and taking out as well the Asian high. So New York session is consolidation. Now, whether price is going to push higher in the London or Asian session to took out the daily high, which is going to be today, right? Or is going to push down. So it's like 50-50 again. We have to see where market may go. We have to see the clear direction. So for higher time frames, it's very simple and easy to spot the bias, right? Then you have to spot the setup on the lower time frames to trade from, right? This can be spotted on 15 minutes. It can be spotted on 5 minutes, whatever the case may be, and whatever works for you, right? So the trade that happened today on 5 minutes, as you can see, I already saw it now, is this last pause before price pushing higher and breaking the structure. This is the order block, rejection in the New York session, pushing in, right? So this was the trade that happened on GBP/USD buys, right? It was very short trade, definitely good risk-reward ratio given the fact that this was on the 5 minutes. So the stop loss is not that big, it's 7 pips, right? And TP is there 20 pips, so it's like 2.71 risk-reward ratio, which is not bad for Monday open. Okay, so 15 minute. I don't like to do any markings currently. We know the bias, right? I just need to see price action being developed, because we can easily kind of play reversals there. As you can see, we have clear order block, we have clear imbalance, but this order block did not clear the liquidity above, right? So if we place the orders there, right, we can be the liquidity and then market can sell off, and you don't want that, okay? And if you look at the very beginning of this consolidation before market pushing higher, we have this order block and we have this imbalance. So in this case, I'm gonna mark that up. We have 26 and 75, right? We have imbalance there. We broke the structure above. So this high created this low, so we broke the structure and we never returned, okay? So all of those weeks that stands out. So this week can be a trap. This week can be a trap as well. So all of those weeks, what can happen is basically price pushing, taking liquidity to the upside, selling down, rejecting this order block, and then we can go for the highs with the higher time frame analysis and bias, right? So this is the thing I would look for. We took out this low as well with this rejection, so everything is clearer now, right? We just have to see more price action development, being safe, being patient for setup to be developed and to be simple A+ setup, not nonsense. Okay, so currently for Monday, this is it. I'm going to update you guys in the channels, in the Telegram, because I like to trade New York session. So I want to be up to date, up to speed, and give you the fresh analysis all the time throughout the week. Okay, so thank you for watching and see you in the next market breakdown. Bye bye.